Reach for the speed, reach for the whistle, go where the rail may run. Reach for the word, reach for the storm, follow the rainbow's sun. To a shining tide station, where dreams can come true, waiting there for you.
You know what? Said Joe. What? Said John. Do you know what? Said Joe again. Silly, said John. Of course I don't know what. If you don't tell me what is. Mr. Hamilton says the work in the yard is too heavy for me, so he's getting 3 new SD40-2s to help me. Rubbish, said Dan. Any engine can do it. And if you work more in shutter doors, this yard will be a sweeter, a better, and a happier place. Joe went out to get some coaches. It's stupid old signal, you know. He misunderstood a signal one time and went backwards instead of forwards. No one listens to me now. They say I was thinking of these motoring bound. Oh, son, but he did not know how. He brought some coaches to the station. Hello, Joe, said Mr. Hamilton. You look tired. Yes, sir, I am, sir. I don't know if I'm standing on the roof or my wheels. He looked away right after me, laughed Mr. Hamilton. Cheer up. The new engines are bigger than you, so you might probably do the work alone. Would you like to help me build my new harbor? Zach and Jason will help. Oh, sir. Yes, sir, said Joe. And Joe ran away. The next day, the new diesels arrived on different railroads. What are your names? Asked Mr. Hamilton. George, so the new diesels that we're gonna help with the freight traffic around here, said the 3 diesels. Good. Franklin, George, and Franklin should be. Just then, Joe arrived and met the 3 diesels for the first time. Joe, why won't you teach those 3 new diesels? Engines aren't exciting and not to work. Joe showed them the railroad. New engines watched George, Franklin, and Wilber when they did their work. They seemed different sort of engines. Well, have some fun and order them about. Yes, indeed, said Joe. Joe whispers. These 3 big engines, said Joe crossly. They'll get tired of it soon, said George. Yes, I would agree with that, said Wilber. Do they tell you to do things, Joe? Yes, they do, said Joe. Right, said Franklin. We'll soon stop that nonsense, said George and Wilber. Then they went away to figure out their plan. Mr. Hamilton was eating hot buttered toast and tea at home. Suddenly, he heard an extraordinary noise. Whee! John, Andrew, and Dan are forcing the engines out of the shed. Potter, said Mr. Hamilton, and went into the yards. Joe sat on the turntable while Wilber, Franklin, and George sat on the berths in the roundhouse, refusing to let the big engines in. Andrew, John, and Dan were furious. Stop that noise! Bellowed Mr. Hamilton. George, Wilber, and Franklin explained this behavior now. Beg pardon, sir, but we're only SD40-2s on different railroads, but we also do our work without fuss. You might tell Joe and one of these engines that we only take orders from you. Silence, said Mr. Hamilton. George, Wilber, and Franklin, and Joe, I am pleased with your work, but not with your behavior tonight. John, Andrew, and Dan sniggered. As for you, thundered Mr. Hamilton. Andrew, John, and Dan gasped in horror. You did worse. You made the disturbance. Wilber, Franklin, and George are quite right. This is my railroad, and I give the orders. While Joe went away, George, Wilber, and Franklin managed to work on the freight train. They did so very easily.
Reach for the speed, reach for the whistle, go where the rail may run. Reach for the words, reach for the story, follow the rainbow sun. To a shining cloud station, where dreams can come true, waiting there for you. So much to see, so far to travel, so much to learn to know. Friends by your side, hopes to hold on to. Who knows how far you'll go?